Hey everyone, JSP Farms here. Today we're in the middle of cleaning Durum. Right now we got to run down to the other side of the yard. We're just going to walk down, grab the tractor with the swingline auger on it, and bring it back up. So let's go. Door shut. Give her a minute or two here to warm up. Then we'll just bump it to the front side of the yard and hook the rest of it up. So I'm sure you guys are a little bit curious about who I am, where I farm, etc. My name actually is Jay. Farming in southwest Saskatchewan. We grow mainly lentils, red lentils, durum wheat, and oriental and brown mustard. It's kind of our main crops that we grow. I've grown all sorts of things in the past: chickpeas, field peas, spring wheat, barley. But this is kind of the rotation we've settled into. So yeah, me and my dad farm. We got a couple of people that work for us, and essentially right now we're just getting ready for spring seeding. We got probably a couple weeks left here. I think we're going to be in the field closer to the 8th, the end of that first week of April, but Dad doesn't seem to think so. So I guess follow along and see what happens there. So usually I'll let the tractor warm up here for a bit. We gotta wait till. Usually I wait till we get 1 bar. That's usually a pretty good sign. So just sit here for a couple more minutes. I've actually started an Instagram page under the same name, JSP Farms Limited, or JSP Farms. Been pretty active on there. So if you want to check that out too, like I said, it's under the same name, JSP Farms. You can see what I've been doing most of the winter. A lot of it isn't really exciting stuff. A lot of moving grain and making decisions for the upcoming year. So that's kind of what we got going on. We also built the new shop last summer, so we're just trying to finish off what we're doing in there before seeding hits, and we really get too busy to finish off any of our projects that are going on in there. But pretty busy week this week for the next couple days anyways. Tomorrow, like I said, bring that grain home, that clean Durum grain from town, put it in a bin, swept that bin out today, so that's ready to go. Wednesday, actually, John Deere is supposed to be coming out. We have a new Borgo drill to put in the field this year on our 9620 RX tractor. So they're coming out Wednesday to take a look at that, and they're going to switch the wiring over from the Borgo, or from our old Borgo to the new Borgo. I'm not sure. We have an X20 right now, Apollo monitor, but I'm not sure if we are going right to the X35 or if we get an X30. Hopefully it's an X35. That'd be pretty interesting to try. And we have the Intelligent Ag blockage monitor system on that. We've had that for our last 2 drills, and we really like that. So we probably ran one for close to 9 seasons, I guess. But tractor's warming up here, so we'll take her up to the other side of the yard. Check behind me, of course. This would be a bad place to have a bit of an incident. Really had good luck with our brand augers. We've actually got 2 of these swinglines. It's, I know some people thought that they weren't heavy enough and maybe they needed thicker shear pins, but I've never taken a shear pin out of it. I think maybe Dad did once when he was doing some fertilizer one year. Got her coming in a little bit too hot and heavy, and that was all she wrote for that. But run them in harvest all the time, and never had any issues. That's that left hand in there is actually the bin that we're going to be going into with the clean grant. Like I said, hopped up in there, swept it out. Things are really dried up around here the last few days. Really nice to kind of be able to move around the yard uninhibited. If you go check out my Instagram, we had some dirt moving out last week and had a bit of an issue the one day. Wasn't really pleased with what was happening, but we got through it and we'll go from there. So, see what Dad's coming to help me here, so we will get this done up here in a second. I'll try and put you in a good spot, see what we're doing. Well, we decided not to put the auger in the bin tonight because it got a little bit too windy, so just gonna head home here and we'll put her out in the universe and see what happens tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Back again today, day 2 at Durum Clean 2021. So Dad's already got the red rocket, Kenworth in town. Gonna go pick the clean seat back up, everything's clean. Got the auger set up, so we got coffee in the tandem waiting for us. So let's get after it today. Maybe that's good, maybe that's terrible. I don't know. Normally we'd run both semis right now, but unfortunately the transmission is still out on the Peterbilt. So this is what we got, and you know, it doesn't hurt to haul with the tandem. We don't have that much coming back in. If we could get everything back this morning, that would be nice. Dad didn't call to say they weren't ready for us, so we're just gonna get in there with the assumption that they are. A little bit colder this morning than yesterday morning. Definitely coverall weather this morning. Thought maybe I could go on without, but didn't seem to be the case, so here we are. I knew yesterday I hadn't drove truck for a long time because obviously trucks don't have auto cancel signal on them. Essentially, I signaled my way almost all the way to town, so usually a sign I haven't drove anything like this for a bit. The other exciting thing is John Deere is supposed to be coming out tomorrow to wiring harness over from our old bore, for our old bore go drill to our new bore go drill. I know I mentioned that yesterday, but that's always fun. Now you know, we got a few things kind of left out of our control to get done. This Durum cleaning was one of them, and making sure that our drill getting switched over properly to the 9620 RX was another one. Looks like the red rocket is being loaded as we come into town, so that's always a good sign. Fan on. We got some other trucks here. I don't know what they're doing. So we will hop in the line and hop out and see how they want to do this. I'll probably actually pull up by Dad, because then it's easier for me to weigh in and weigh out. I guess we're going to test the auto stabilization on this camera right away. I actually think they have Durum going out for export here. So. But I can pull in this way because I'm in a reverse field to get weighed and then loaded and then weighed again and back home. Looks like Dad already might be on his back hopper, so that's definitely a good sign. Definitely a good sign. So I'm going to pause you guys, and we'll see you back in a second. Hey everyone, we're back from town. Got the truck here sitting, so we'll get this bad boy unloaded and start again on the next one. Careful, and you lift it up too much, it'll shear it right off. Got a little bit frisky there for a second, but we're okay. Lots of things to watch, by the way. Looks like we got a flat tire on the mover there, so I'm gonna have to get the tandem out of the way and get that fixed up. But right now I'm out of battery and I don't have one in my pocket, so I will have to see you guys in a bit. Hey everyone, so what a interesting morning we had. Obviously you saw me struggling with the automatic mover on the swing line you see behind me. Not only did I have a flat tire, we got that fixed up pretty easily, but then the mover stopped working altogether. So I was just out here. We actually just finished. We just got the grain, brought it home. Don't really need the mover. You can kind of manhandle it enough without one. Got it down here, cleaned it up, did a little spray paint on it, did a little bit of the compressed air situation. So everything's nice and clean, should be ready to go for next time I use it. Got out the multimeter. Have 12.5 volts, which is pretty standard, all the way to the motor. There is something loose on the inside, just on the inside of the motor. So I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Gonna have to take the motor off, I guess, take it to a place that specializes in that, because last time we took one apart on our own, we essentially messed up the brushes and essentially wrecked the motor right away. So if it can be rebuilt, we're gonna try and do that. We're gonna try and get somebody to do that for us, and hopefully it doesn't cost us the same amount as a new one. Other than that, just gonna wrap up for the day here pretty much. Got some calls to make. Gonna make sure everything is plugged in. Hoping to take the 7280 and the 9620 into the shop tomorrow, into the heat. Do some things, maybe wash the floors, put the brand new tractor mats in those for this year. Pretty excited about that. So yeah, so that's all for today. We got Durum Clean 2021 done, and we're just gonna put her out into the universe and see what happens. Catch you on the flip-flop.